to Good Day to You. I am doing a live for the all signs, actually. I do give my feeling on the cards along with any channeled messages that come my way. So please do always take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Feel free to watch your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and or any prominent placement you have or anybody that you are dealing with. I truly appreciate the likes, shares, subscribes, and comments. Also, timestamps will eventually be put in the description box as I guess I should have muted that. As well as in the comment section. It'll be pinned to the top. So with all that being said, and I'm not doing clarifications because those readings have a tendency to go on for a very long time. So let's get into it. We are going to start with Aries. Right. That's interesting. Huh. Okay. That's so strange. I'm not seeing my timer thing and oh, there it is. Okay, Aries. We'll say Aries at 1:45. Ooh. Wow. Aries, you have quite a story going on here. Okay, so the overall energy for the reading is number 38, fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael, and it's pertaining to number 8, false person. Let's see if that's in there. So the fourth chakra is love, compassion, self-acceptance. It's your heart chakra, and it almost gives this feeling of portraying yourself as somebody that you're not. False person came out. I did a collective reading. I want to say it was yesterday that the false person came out. So it just feels as though it's like a feeling or a need to be true to yourself. For others of you, there's a false person in your midst, and you're needing to follow your heart and really truly listen to your internal compass, your guidance. We have the Ace of Wands, which is your card, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is about a brand new, passionate beginning. I love these cards. Interesting, there is it's like a bird nesting on the side of somebody's head. It almost feels as though there's a need to it feels as though there's like this old you dying almost and allowing this new energy to emerge, this new passion, drive, and desire to take flight. And then we have the Page of Swords. Pages bring news. I feel like you're receiving some kind of, well, I heard impulse, download, some form of guidance that is bringing a form of clarity. And then we have the Six of Swords. Well, Piranha came to mind. And it feels as though, it almost feels like you're being carried into well, calmer waters after a time of turbulence, but you could still feel like you're going through this turbulence. I mean, it almost feels like these fish are attempting to take you somewhere. Calmer. But it feels so, I heard desolate and alone. The underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of. We have number 13, financial constraints. And it is regarding number 9, change. I feel like there has been a time of financial constraints, and that is changing. Things are shifting. I feel like there's a part of you, some passion, drive, desire that's being reborn. I feel like you're getting some form of clarity on and truth on possibly where you had been, but also where it is that you want to go. Now, again, that false person can either be you, and it doesn't necessarily have to be negative, whether it's you or somebody else. It could be that somebody is so wrapped up in the illusion of what their truth is that maybe they've hidden a part of themselves away. That could be the 4th chakra, the heart chakra, coming out, truly realizing who you are. The Hermit card pops into mind, which I believe is in your underlying energy. Yes, it is. So let's get to the underlying energy, because I digress. I went back. I feel like whatever financial constraints you may have had are coming to an end. There's a shift and a change taking place. We have the Emperor, that is you, Aries. It's somebody who is, it almost feels like leveling up, bossing up. And in this card, you can see somebody who it almost feels like they're breaking free from this imprisonment. With the crow, crows are magical, mysterious, they're cunning. I keep hearing it, they go for what's shiny, something shiny, which would make me think of the star. But this is the energy of somebody who embodies all 4 kings. This is somebody who is, well, I heard brilliant, but they're in control, they're in charge, they're the boss. You could be shifting from a time of financial instability into becoming your own boss. And then we have the Hermit, number 9. I love this card because it is, I love owls. In fact, this is the card I saw that made me want to get this deck. Mainly because it was showcased, so it was meant to be. This is interesting. It is somebody who goes within to really truly find their truth, their desires, and the inner workings of self, back to that heart. Like, what really is it that you truly desire? What lights you up? Also, I just noticed that this owl has a snake in its talon. I feel as though there's shedding the skin or the falsity, whether it's you uncovering somebody else's and or yourself. And then we have the Star card. It says, a hunting we will go. This is definitely finding your wish fulfillment, your, well, I heard true north. Aries could also be one of your nodes. This is finding your destiny. And then we have the Ace of Cups. That is a brand new emotional experience. It almost feels like you're breaking free from the mind, from something that had you trapped, that maybe, again, false person. I feel very Phoenix rising, but a brand new emotional experience could not only shift your heart space, your heart chakra, but it also could call in a love situation. So take that how it resonates. And then we have the Fool, which is Aquarius, Aries energy. You're starting a new cycle. So I feel like there's been quite a bit that you might have been going through in the past, for however long that might have extended for you, but you're moving through all of that, and there's a leveling up, a powering up, a shift, a change taking place. And I feel as though it might have already been taking place internally, but it's going to start revealing externally in your 3D. Your moon oracle is luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. All right, Aries, that is what I have for you. We are going to move in. I would totally love to have you be a mod, but this is the second live I've ever done, and so I actually don't even know how to go about doing that. But thank you. I'll figure it out eventually. And it's weird because I want to be able to read my things on my laptop, but I haven't. Yeah, I'm getting there slowly but surely. Although, yes, I will totally love to have mods at, when I figure out how to do that. Okay. Again, we are not doing clarifications because my readings go on forever and ever when I clarify. And then, again, watch your sun, moon, rising, Venus for a broader perspective. I appreciate all the likes, shares, and subscribes. You guys get to witness the shuffling that happens. Okay, we're going to head to Taurus. What do we have for Taurus? God, I feel so energized right now. Like, I almost feel like I want to jump out of my own skin. Interesting. Okay, Taurus. The overall energy for your reading is number 13, financial constraint in the reverse, which is so interesting because Aries just got this card. And it's pertaining to a main male. So this could be your energy, or if you're dealing with a male, it could be their energy. But it feels as though somebody who was dealing with financial constraints is no more. Like there is no more financial constraint. It's a feeling of things moving more freely, financially, abundantly. We have the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups is, it's a few things. Tens are the ending, right? And so when we come to the ending of any cycle, we will get the Ace. So a new cycle begins. It doesn't mean that the emotional experience necessarily goes away completely. It could be that you just move to a new level in that emotional experience, and or it could be that, especially if it's pertaining to a person, that person goes away and then you have a new experience. But this is like hitting the pinnacle of your cups being full and emotional contentment and happiness and joy and unconditional love in some aspect. And then we have the 7 of Pentacles. Interesting. I need to be careful with these cards to make sure there's no nudity. I think there's one up there. The 7 of Pentacles, it feels very much like there were seeds that were planted, and it almost feels as though something that you had put forth previously is allotting you to move forward. I like the key. I can't let go of the key. It feels as though you planted something that maybe not at the time you were aware of, but in time it revealed the ability to move into whatever direction or open up the door or have the answer or the awareness. What now I'm getting this song and I don't know who sings it, but Unchain My Heart. Then we have the Queen of Wands. You could be dealing with an Aries or a fire sign or have that in your chart. That's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, specifically Aries. The Queen of Wands is very magical. It's somebody who is a go-getter, feisty. It's the energy of somebody who goes after what it is that they desire. Masculine energy, male, female, not gender specific. It's somebody who's very passionate and driven, and they have a tendency to be very charismatic. And then we have the Knight of Swords. There could be, this person could be coming in with some form of communication, and or some truth or honesty. There's something coming in, and well, I heard prickly pear. So I'm not exactly sure if what communication is coming in is something that might feel a bit crass. But we'll leave that there. In the underlying, we have number 16, patience. Divine timing is at play here, and that's pertaining to number 23, courthouse. The courthouse could pertain to specifically some kind of court case. It also, or anything pertaining to court, it also feels very official to me. And so it could be something coming to, whether inheritance, something official is coming in divine timing. Now, I'm not sure if this is something that you were waiting for because it is patience, but it almost feels as though something's shifting or changing in divine timing pertaining to something official. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles, something coming in the 3D being offered. And what's being offered? Ooh, and it's got that key in it. Interesting. So it's got the key and it's got the hands. It's almost like this energy is, it almost feels like whatever seed was planting is growing in your, it's almost like receiving an epiphany or an awareness or a clarity. Anyways, we have the Ace of Pentacles, and that is a brand new offering coming in. Now that could be financial, a new job, a new home. Does she have a key too? It looks as though. Huh. And then we have the Justice card, number 11. So that's Libra energy. I feel like that's pertaining to that courthouse. Something is coming into balance and bringing victory and success with the Chariot card, which is Cancer energy. So I feel like whomever we're speaking of, whatever the financial constraint may have been, I feel like that's shifting and changing. I feel like there is a new level in emotional experience, which is going to be anything from romance to self-love to what your heart desires. There was something that you had done in the past, possibly up to the past 7 years or longer, that is coming back around full circle, something you may have even forgotten about. It could pertain to a fire sign, and or you're going to embody that energy of very passion and driven and charismatic. The truth that is coming, again, we're not clarifying, but I feel like it could make waves, the communication, but I almost feel like you're being called to take it with a grain of salt. Like, it's not whether you're the one speaking the truth or somebody speaking truth to you. I don't feel like it's going to rock the boat. And of course, in divine timing, there is some kind of tangible offering coming in, something pertaining to something you had done in the past, some kind of seed you had planted. It's bringing balance and victory and success and movement forward. So let's do your Moonology card. We have a new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. Also, 2 popped out with you, and we have be bold and make the first move, cardinal moon. It definitely ties this together. I definitely feel like you're moving into a new romantic cycle, and being bold is that fire energy. Also, the Knight of Swords is the fastest moving knight in the deck, and so this communication could come from nowhere, like a blurt out of sorts. Whether from you or somebody else. All right, Taurus, that is what I have for you. We're going to move on to Gemini after I shuffle. I feel like I should figure out how to do moderators for the next live, and I'm planning on going live hopefully every week, but maybe even more because I actually enjoy it. So we have already done Aries and Taurus. We are moving into Gemini. Feel free to Watch your sun, moon, rising Venus, and or any prominent placement that you have. I will leave timestamps in the description and pinned in the comment section. And I'm just going in normal order from Aries to Pisces. I love that name, Frosty Cupcake. And thank you, Elizabeth. Good day to you. Okay, we are going to go to Gemini. What did I just do? Okay. Gemini. What is with that false person? Seriously. Okay, Gemini, the overall energy for your reading is number 46, Thinking Man. It feels very air sign to me, and so that could be your energy, you coming in strong, with number 37, Poverty. So the Thinking Man energy, mainly because he's holding a crystal, it feels as though there's an outside of the box, almost like if you're in a poverty situation and or somebody you're dealing with, there's this energy of almost seeking higher guidance, like spirit guidance. We have the Two of Pentacles. It feels as though there's a choice that needs to be made, but it almost, I heard something about a repeating cycle. And then I heard paperclip. But doesn't a paperclip have a beginning and an end? And so I'm envisioning, I'm literally watching somebody go around a paperclip. I feel like whatever cycle this is coming to an end. It just might have been a really long cycle. So we have the Nine of Pentacles, which is wish fulfillment. Feels like that cycle is coming to an end. Feels like whatever it is that was attempting to be figured out or shifted in the mind state pertaining to this poverty situation. And poverty doesn't necessarily have to be finances. It can be poverty in many different aspects in your life. It's something where you feel like you're, well, poverty, less than in some aspect. But I feel like whatever choice you're making is the right one, because then we move into wish fulfillment. And that is, you have a lot of earth energy. You could be dealing with an earth sign or have strong earth in your chart. The wish fulfillment is, it's not only wish fulfillment, but it's almost like being able to sit back and reap the rewards of your time, effort, and energy into something. Then we have the Three of Pentacles, which is a collaboration that could possibly lead to romance, just so that we're all on the same page here, especially because they are gathered around a cup. But I feel as though, I feel like your choice to go into a collaboration is possibly what is shifting the dynamic for you. So if somebody wants to collaborate with you, I mean, of course, do your research, but if you were trying to figure out what to do, this could be your answer. So we have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is something coming in and being offered. And I feel like it might be tied to the red string. It's like a karmic tie, the red string. I don't know, maybe look it up. But the Knight of Pentacles, the bird has a red string, and it reminds me of tying, there's something about a red string tied to something or someone, which makes me feel like there's something deeper, a soul contract of sorts pertaining to whatever this collaboration this is, which, like I said, feels like it could lead to love or romance. Maybe not right off the bat, but eventually. And the underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of, we have blossoming abundance. Beautiful energy. Pertaining to a false person. Number 8. I want to say like the 3rd time that's come out. Maybe 2nd. I don't know. I'm only on my 3rd sign. So Gemini, a false person isn't necessarily bad. I mean, it sounds bad because somebody's pretending to be somebody they're not. But for this, it almost feels like that energy of, and especially because it's in the underlying energy, when you're manifesting, you mentally will see yourself with what you don't have. In order to almost train your mind into believing that you have it, that it's not hard, that it's already there. Because in essence, everything we desire is already here. It's a matter of getting out of our own headspace in order to have it come into us, right? That's kind of the energy I'm feeling from that. But take it how it resonates for you. We have a King of Cups that is specifically Pisces energy. Could be dealing with a Pisces, have that in your chart. It is, and or Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, specifically Pisces though. This is somebody who's highly intuitive, somebody who's psychic. It is the energy of somebody who's kind, caring, compassionate. They feel things incredibly deeply, don't necessarily always show their emotions. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is specifically Capricorn energy. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, have that in your chart. It is also, because it's Earth, it's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but specifically Capricorn. This is somebody who is very generous, grounded. In fact, these are one of my favorite combinations, Earth and water, to manifest. So it could even be you embodying these energies. But again, I feel like we're having a collaboration, and the collaboration does show 3. So there could be you and 2 other people, Gemini. So take that how it resonates. But this is somebody who is, it's just very kind, and somebody who, in a sense, is a hard worker. They're all about the 3D. They, I heard stick to things and have tenacity. It's somebody who likes the finer things in life. And then we have the Tower. Scorpio, Aries energy. The one thing I love about the Tower is that it demolishes in order to create. It removes things that are no longer working or aren't meant to be there in order to build again and build stronger and more solid. So I wish we were clarifying, but we're not clarifying. I'm going to say that this Tower isn't anything to be deemed as negative. I feel as though towers also represent a major shift or change, sometimes unexpected, although I feel like signs have been there for some time. For some of you, there's a removing of one person in order to have a collaboration with another. For others, it could be literally that, like I said, the collaboration sometimes leads to a romance. So that could be what's shifting and changing. The false person could be your energy. It could be somebody you're dealing with. You would have to know your specific story. I definitely feel as though there's some kind of a higher line of communication coming through, whether it be spiritual or a guru that is helping you to make a decision, which the decision is shifting and changing and creating some kind of wish fulfillment and abundance in your life, blossoming abundance at that. So, Gemini, your Moonology card is You Are Good Enough. Full moon in Virgo. All right, Gemini. That's what I have for you. Let's move on to Cancer. I just realized that I need to plug that in. Ah. Oh, the shuffle. I'm going to step away for 2 seconds and grab the charger to plug this in. 2 seconds. I swear I can see it from where I'm at. Uno momento. Of course, it's on the other side. There we go. Okay. We are doing Cancer. Feel free to watch your sun, moon, rising. Almost to Libra. We haven't gotten there yet. Venus and or any prominent placement that you are dealing with. We have done Aries, Taurus, Gemini. We are currently on Cancer. And we are not doing clarifications. Thank you again for hitting the like, share, subscribe button. I swear you all watched me shuffle. I shuffle. What in the hay? My goodness. This is craziness. Oop, down we go. Aww. Okay. Can I reach that? I think I can. Okay. Cancer. The overall energy for your reading is Number 50, Angel of Strength, given major Leo vibes. And number 1, the Sun, Leo again. I feel like this is huge. This is powerful energy to be sat in. It is being in your power, first and foremost, but then the Sun energy is creativity, joy, happiness, abundance. Just, it feels beautiful, and it's all coming from a message, number 7. There's some communication or something that is coming that's putting you in your power, in your joy and your happiness and your abundance. Whatever this message is that's coming through, now this could be in a letter, it could be a phone conversation, spirit talks through people and animals, it could even be that you're receiving a download or guidance. So pay attention to your dreams. I heard we have the Tower card, which is Aries, Scorpio energy. This is something that I feel like is coming out of nowhere, left field. It's something that was needing to take place for some time. I feel like it's coming through. Well, I'm watching somebody move chess pieces on a chessboard, and so it's almost like a feeling of things had to be lined up. I wouldn't be surprised. Well, no, we have all the cards out, and I'm not clarifying. So I am I am seeing divine timing taking place in this. We have number 2, the High Priestess. That is specifically Pisces energy. This is the energy of following your intuition or needing to follow your intuition. If you aren't, it's somebody who's highly intuitive, psychic. You could be dealing with a Pisces or have that in your chart. It's definitely giving download vibes. Like you could be really open at this time. That could also be what is putting you in your personal power and shift and change, is that you're receiving more of your gifts at this time, or heightened gifts at this time. Oh, thank you for coming. The Wheel, number 10. Pisces, Sagittarius energy. This is things getting moving after a time of stagnancy, and it is all about karma and fate and destiny. It's in the upright. I feel like things are moving in your favor, although I'm a big fan of seeing the blessings in every situation. We're on Cancer. We have a few to get through before Sag, but I'm not doing clarifications, so they are moving somewhat quickly. Anyways, Cancer. I feel like I should answer comments after I do a reading, so I'm not interrupting. I apologize. It definitely feels like there's some kind of a shift, change, unexpected, although I feel like it's been building for some time. Possibly a heightening gifts, although you could just be receiving guidance from your intuition, higher self, or a guru. And this is fate, karma, destiny, something moving after a time of stagnancy. In the underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of. We have number 32, Door to Spirit, which is so funny because I was talking about divine timing and look what popped up underneath it, but we don't need to look at that. Door to Spirit. With a false person. Number 8, false person. Oh my goodness. Like, are we all dealing with false people? Is it a mask that you're wearing? It is the energy of, I mean, you're moving towards spirit pertaining to a false person. So is it that you're removing a mask, or is it a situation you found yourself in with a person who was pretending to be somebody they weren't? That's causing this awakening to spirit, or this shift in your energy. We have the 10 of Wands. Well, you're laying the burdens down. Although that's a really cute card because of the kitten, and I love cats. Love, love, love cats, especially black cats. this is the energy of somebody who has been carrying the weight of the world. Like, look at her. She's carrying this. It appears to be a small kitten, but when we continuously throw burdens onto ourselves, small turns into large and too much to carry, too much work, too much energy being exerted. You're finally letting all of that go. That could be the false person carrying around things that really weren't yours to hold on to. We have the Hermit card. This is the getting closer to spirit, opening the door to spirit, getting back in your power. Virgo energy, the Hermit is all about going within, releasing self from people, places, and situations that don't serve you in order to find what drives you, your passion, your true destined path. And again, I feel like I got this in one of the readings that had the false person. The owl has got a skin in its snake skin in its talon. And to me, that's like when a snake sheds its skin, it's shedding that false persona, it's shedding that old part of self. And then we have the 10 of Cups. So the 10 of Cups is a completion of an emotional cycle. Like you've hit the peak of this emotional cycle. It is unconditional love, yes, but it's also every time we hit a 10, we've hit the end of a cycle, and then it gets, we get an ace. So you'll end up getting an ace of wand, a new passionate beginning. Drive, desire comes back. With the cups, you'll end up getting an ace of cups, which is a brand new emotional experience. It feels as though you are truly in your power. Whether it's you shedding an old skin, I feel like you are definitely getting closer to your spiritual side, to your spiritual self, and that that in itself is going to change people, places, and situations around you, because when you shift your energy, people, places, and situations in your life are going to change in the respect that either they're going to rise up, almost like a catalyst energy to where, you know, being led by example, or they're going to move out of your life. That's just the way energy works. Your Moonology card is communication is key. We have the new moon in Gemini. And it's interesting because when I was looking at that false person, it made me feel like two-faced, like the energy of being one way to certain people and another way to others, or something along those lines. So you could have Gemini in your chart or be dealing with that. We are moving on to Leo. Got to shuffle. Oh, thank you, Elizabeth. I appreciate you. Well, Elizabeth, I am curious to see if we can figure out what that is when we get to Sag. However, you could also get helpful information depending on what your sun, moon, rising, Venus is as well, or any prominent placement that you have. Sometimes listening to all of those will kind of paint a picture because it is collective reading. And so, did I already shuffle these? I don't think I did. We'll shuffle anyway. You can't over shuffle. Although apparently I keep getting the false person card, so who knows? Sometimes just bits of each reading on your sun, moon, rising will reveal a bigger story, something that's more resonant. All right, Leo. What do we have for Leo? is so interesting. I get so excited. Okay. Oh, come on. Oh, my nose itches. Leo the Lion. Whoa. I just heard everybody was kung fu fighting. Do. We'll leave it there for a second. Oh, come on. Okay. Leo. The overall energy for your reading is number 18, anxiety. Don't stress, don't stress. And it's pertaining to number 10, a journey. So, you know, are you on a new journey and you're stressed or have fear? Or is it that you're starting this new journey and that gives you reservation? To the best of your ability, I know it's so much easier said than done because anxiety can be anxious energy. And when we start something new or change has a tendency to make us feel anxious, just remind yourself that things are always working out for your best and highest good, and that things are always working out for your favor. I wouldn't add this part, but I will say that normally it's not till hindsight that we see that, but just to be in that energy of knowing that things are always going to work out for you, because you really don't want to be sat in that energy. It's just not healthy. But it could be a good anxiety. I mean, taking a journey, taking a trip, it possibly could be pertaining to love, because we have the Ace of Cups. That's a brand new emotional experience, Leo. And, you know, that could be nerve-wracking. I feel as though it doesn't necessarily have to be love. It could be a completely different kind of emotional experience. I mean, our emotions more or less go with us in every situation, right? So I would just say try to not be so anxious. It kind of leads to fear. We have the Two of Swords. This is all about seeking higher guidance. It is being in the energy of allowing intuition to lead you to make in whatever choice you're making. And then we have the Three of Pentacles, which is a collaboration, this feels like it could lead to love. But definitely we have a One Cup, an Ace of Cups that they're sitting on. But something coming together in the 3D, possibly a work collaboration that leads to something more. You could also be having a couple different experiences. Like you have the Ace of Cups. It's an emotional experience, something new that you've never embarked on. That could be the collaboration, the coming together. In the underlying energy, we have number 3, blossoming abundance. Love to see the blossoming abundance pertaining to number 34, your occupation. I feel like that is just clean cut, straightforward, easy. We have the Eight of Pentacles, and that is the putting in the work to hone your craft, something that you're passionate about. It's time and energy and effort put into something that in the 3D that you truly desire and love to do. And it's bringing out the Chariot, which the Chariot is Cancer energy. That is victory, success. It's movement forward, possibly even after a time of stagnancy. It could have been you that was causing the stagnancy. Beautiful reading. It feels as though you are moving in the right direction. Everything happens to be lining up, panning out. And anxiety is kind of the only thing that I would say try to stay more in a happy, loving vibe as opposed to anxiety. And then what I left is that your Moonology card is full moon in Leo. Don't let pride get in your way. So Leo, beautiful reading. So far, I'd say the best reading. But we are moving on to Virgo, which means that we are one sign away from Libra, although I think the person who wanted Libra was coming back. Let's see. Thank you for hitting the like, the share, the subscribe button. Thank you for leaving comments. You did not miss Virgo. We are on Virgo now. Sorry about my delayed response. I'm going Aries through Pisces. We've done Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, and Leo. We are now on Virgo. And of course, I will leave timestamps when I'm finished. And I will figure out how to do the whole moderator thing, which I think I need to do from my laptop. It's a learning curve. Although I will say that I actually enjoy doing lives better than the pre-recorded. Okay, Virgo, 5708. Virgo. Okay. No clarifications on the lives because it just takes too long. I'd have to do like, it'd be probably 6 to 8 hours if I clarified. Interesting. One more, please. Okay. Virgo, the overall energy for your reading, we have 2. So because this is a collective read, you could be sat in both these energies, or one could be for you and not for somebody else. So take it how it resonates. We have number 27, walking away. And number 19, rest and rejuvenation. So you could be walking away and needing rest and rejuvenation. You could be walking away from, it almost feels like the energy of walking away from something in order to go within, because rest and rejuvenation is a time to go within and kind of get your energy back. It feels very hermit energy, which is you. Oh, that's funny because it's in your underlying energy too. So you're showing up strong in the energy. But the theme that we're walking away and needing the rest and rejuvenation from is number 11, sudden wealth, and number 39, community. It almost feels like you're going to get sudden wealth when you take a respite from your community. Now, community can be so many different things. It could be your neighborhood. It can be the groups that you associate with, friends, family. But I definitely feel like there is a shifting away from certain energies, which I feel like is what's bringing in that sudden wealth. Now, is this going to be... Wealth can be a lot of things. I mean, it can be financial abundance, but you could feel incredibly wealthy if you pack up everything you own and move into a cabin in the woods by yourself and live off the land. So it's all relative to a person's perspective, right? We have, somebody might be doing that because I felt that very strongly. We have the Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Wands is something that's coming in hot and fast. It is communication. It could even be epiphanies and downloads, but it's very passionate and it's coming in unexpectedly, swiftly. It could almost be energetically bombarding whatever is coming through. We have the Four of Pentacles. It's almost looks like this crow is holding on to a string of pearls. It feels wisdom to me. It feels as though it almost feels like somebody is holding on to some kind of fortune. I mean, we're talking about pentacles, so this is something earthly in the 3D. But it feels like it was some kind of a wise choice, something that somebody held on to, whether it's a nest egg or even like some kind of a, I'm seeing somebody stashing something away. And so it almost feels like there was something maybe put away for a rainy day that has now, maybe it was even forgot about for some time. I don't know. But it's now coming, like I almost feel like somebody's grateful that they stashed something away. Yeah, interesting. We have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. So the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse is not needing to put in a lot of work and effort or energy. It's almost like something that you held on to accumulated over time. And again, wealth can come in many different forms. So I'm reading the chat. Uno momento. Well, now I almost wonder if I can, I apologize. Give me 1 second. It's somebody spamming the chat, which is so funny because somebody asked if they could be a moderator, and now I almost wonder if this is how I do it. But I feel so bad. Let me get through this sign first before I try to figure it out. Virgo, I am so sorry. Whatever this is, it feels like a golden nest egg. It could even be some kind of an inheritance, that something was stashed away. Somebody held on to something that you didn't have to work for. You don't have to work for it. Like, it grew in its own time. The underlying energy, which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of, is number 16, patience, divine timing. And it's pertaining to number 14, a message of concern. So I feel like this message of concern is pertaining to whatever it is that you're walking away from. People, places, and situations. I feel as though this is all happening in divine timing for your best and highest good. And the reason I know that is because we've got the Chariot card, which is Cancer, victory, success, and movement forward. And then we have you, Virgo energy, the Hermit. That's, again, an energy of somebody who goes within, finds what they're truly passionate about. It could even be that I'm not kidding, somebody could be moving away into the woods, and I don't know, starting a new off-the-grid life for some. But I feel like you're finding your truth, your passion, that golden ticket, that golden nugget. And I feel like it's all pertaining to something that was held on to. If this isn't something tangible, like somebody's giving you like an abundant check or something like that, it could be, it's something you held on to that you don't have to work for. It's like this energy of, I don't know if things are just falling in your lap, but there's definitely that message of concern is taking place in divine timing. And I feel like that's pertaining to whatever it is that you're walking away from, whether that's community, friends, family, work, environment, community. I mean, you could literally get a message of concern, pack up and move one day and like go across the country. This is so insane to me. Let me do the Moonology card and I will get rid of the person in the chat. It's time to take action. New moon in Aries. So whatever it is that you have been feeling like you needed to walk away from, that is what okay, I guess now I'm the only one that gets to see the comments. Lovely. All right, Virgo. Clearly, I guess I need moderators. I didn't think that I would need them. Like, that's disappointing. But oh well. I guess some people have all the time in the world on their hands. We are moving to Libra here in just a moment. I will be shuffling. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. We are at the midway point. Halfway through, we have done Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, and Virgo. We have Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces left to do. Oh, the excitement. Apologies for the chat. for the rando in the chat. Oh my gosh. No. No. Is the person that wanted to be a moderator still in the chat? I just figured out how to do it. So if you want to be a moderator, that would be awesome. Although I think I need you to leave a comment. If I'm so flustered. I don't know what cards I shuffled. We're just going to shuffle them all. Before we get to Libra. Feel free to hit the like, share, and subscribe button. Leave a comment. Michael, do you want to? I will add you. Thank you. I appreciate you. You are my hero. Okay. Libra. Libra. Feel free to watch your sun, moon, rising, Venus. I think I already said that. Ooh. Well, that's interesting. That came out sideways. That's far too many. We're not taking all of those. Libra. I don't know why the Love Boat song just went into my head. The Love Boat. Da -na 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 -na. I don't know. Maybe it's a Libra thing. Okay. All right, Libra. The overall energy for your reading is number 25, Deceit, and it came out sideways. And so I feel like this could go either way. Either there is deception or there isn't. It's kind of like a 50-50 because it came out sideways. But the deception is pertaining to a number 5, a mature man. Frankly, to be on the safe side, I heard somebody's being partially deceptive, which could be deceiving by omission, like not telling the whole story. It also could be that bits and parts are true, but it's a mature man. So this is going to be, if it's your energy, you could be deceiving yourself, or you could be doing that to a mature man. A mature man is going to be somebody who is maybe a father figure. I mean, they like to say mature man as in age-wise, but it could be maturity level-wise as well. Like somebody who is, you know, older than, mentally older than their age or whatever. But it could be a father figure. It could be a boss. it's going to be, mature man is relative as well, because it's going to be somebody that's older than you, right? So maturity wise, even age. I don't know that age matters. Age is just a number, right? So we have the Star card, Aquarius energy. This is a wish fulfillment, and it's also focusing on your hopes, your desires, your dreams. And I feel like it's pertaining to a new emotional experience, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, which is the Ace of Cups. Interesting. You could be wishing, or your wish fulfillment, or your desire, your hopes, you're wanting for this Ace of Cups, this new emotional beginning. We're going from the Ace to the 10. So this tells me a few things. This wish fulfillment could start out as a new emotional experience that stands the test of time. It goes all the way to the 10. It also talks about a new emotional experience after you've ended an emotional, fulfilling cycle. And fulfilling meaning that we've hit a 10. And after a 10, you get a new emotional experience. So if this is pertaining to a person, let's just say, because an emotional experience doesn't have to be love. It can be in anything. One of two things happens. We're going to give the example as two people. You're in an emotional experience with this person, and it ends, and that person is no more. They go away, and you start a new one with somebody else. The other option is that you're in this emotional experience with this person. It hits that 10, and you both move to a new emotional. So for some, it could be dating to marriage. For some, it could be, our first round there was maybe rocky road. Like, I don't know. There was, cheating or whatever, but we stuck it through, and now we're stronger than that. Like, whatever the case may be. I feel like this is something that the wish fulfillment is that it lasts the test of time, that it goes onward into a long-term situation. And it feels like that's what's going to happen. We're not clarifying, because I would be here for hours upon hours, but I'm just mildly concerned about the deceit, and I'm not doing clarifiers, but I'm so tempted to figure out what that is. Very tempted. The underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of. We have number 34, door to personal healing and happiness. And number 23, courthouse. So, again, I feel like this could go one of two ways. It could be that this mature man, there's deception or something, and it's coming to an end. And your door to personal healing and happiness is to get away from this person. For others of you, the door to personal healing and happiness is that, oh my gosh, we're going to the courthouse, we're getting married. I feel that for some of you, this could be a situation that you found something out, and that your wish fulfillment is to start something new after you've already been in a situation with another person. But again, this is a collective reading, so it can go either way. For those who are leaving somebody, I feel like you have somebody that is coming through already. Whether you're aware of it or not, they're in the underlying energy, and we have number 13, wealthy man. And main man. frankly, you could be the one that's deceiving this person. Like, I don't know. To each their own. No judgment here. But with the door to healing and personal healing and happiness pertaining to a courthouse, we have the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is following your intuition and your instincts in making a decision. And then we have number 20, Judgment, which the Judgment card is Scorpio energy. That's all about, well, Scorpio's transmutation. It's death and rebirth. But it's also talking about the final judgment, following your higher path, what is destined for you. What I do also believe is that this is the energy of surrendering to what is taking place. So we have the Seven of Swords. I feel like somebody has been planning or plotting some form of strategy. And I didn't think we were going to get to this one, but we will. With the Ace of Wands, that's a brand new passionate beginning. Something almost being reborn. It's almost like whatever the deception is, whoever is the deceiver, I feel like there is a situation that's coming to an end. And my strongest feeling is that there's a relationship coming to an end, love, business, whatever the case may be, and a new one, which is more in alignment with the wish fulfillment, is coming through. Something that you have to really, truly surrender to, follow your higher guidance. And there's some form of strategy. I mean, with that Seven of Swords, it's got all the keys. For some of you, you're taking all the keys. But it's leading to a brand new passionate beginning. And I mean, when we hit our healing and happiness, that door to personal healing and happiness, we do truly find ourselves again. We enter into the energy of passion, drive, desire, love, of self and others. So you got 2 Moonology cards that popped out. Libra, we have, what do you need to release? Ooh, didn't I say that? Release, Judgment, yeah. Waning Moon. And then we have be bold and make the first move, Cardinal Moon. So, Libra, that is what I have for you. We will head towards Scorpio. Scorpio, almost a Sagittarius, almost, we're getting there. Thank you. I do the timeout too for 24 hours. I mean, you can report them, but I don't think it happens right away. So I appreciate you. Thank you. We have 5 signs left to go. We are on Scorpio. And we have Sag, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. Feel free to watch your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and or any prominent placement you have or anybody you're dealing with. Also, I appreciate your likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. Let's move to Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. Oh my gosh, I swear, you guys see me shuffle, right? These are slippery cards. I think that came out that way. Okay. Okay. Scorpio. The thank you, Elizabeth. The overall energy for your reading is number 5, attachment in the reverse. If you are going to have attachment, it is good to have it in the reverse. And I feel like the lack of attachment is pertaining to a main male. So whether you've cut an attachment to a main male or they've cut an attachment to you, definitely I like to see a lack of attachment. We don't really, attachment isn't necessarily the best energy to be sad in, right? So we have the 9 of Wands. This is the wounded warrior slash wounded healer. This is, the 9 comes right before the 10 when you finally drop the burdens. I feel like you're on your way to that. And the reason I feel that is because there's a lack of attachment to whoever this main male is, whether, again, it's, I mean, the main male could be anything. It could be a boss, a boyfriend, a husband, a neighbor, whatever the case may be, right? But I feel like this could have come, I heard, at a price. Like, this is something that might have been led on for quite some time, upwards of 9 years. We have the Chariot, Cancer energy. That is victory and success and movement forward. But I also, it could be a Cancer, this person that you're dealing with, that there was some kind of a trauma bond with. Maybe that was the attachment energy. And then we have the 2 of Swords. The 2 of Swords is following your higher instinct. It's needing to make a choice or a decision, but following your higher guidance in order to make that choice. I feel like you definitely have some kind of, possibly even ancestral attachment or block or karma that you've broken. The underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of, we have number 34, door to personal healing and happiness. We just got this card for the last sign. And it's pertaining to number 17, gift. So opening the door to personal healing and happiness could in itself be a gift. I mean, you could be receiving the gift to your personal healing and happiness from the detachment from whatever person this is for you. We have the 5 of Wands. This is chaos, chaotic energy. That could have been what you had surrounded yourself with. With the 3 of Swords, this is the energy of well, that's interesting because I'm getting the song 3 Little Birds. Doorstep. Singing sweet songs of melodies pure and true. Saying, this is my message to you. I almost feel like you're healing from a heartache or break. Definitely, because we have the Four of Swords next. That's all about rest, rejuvenation, meditation, healing. I feel as though there is somebody that you are detaching from that could have been a very long time coming. It was something that left a lot of wounds in its wake, things that maybe you've healed up to this point or to a certain point in order to, it was almost like it, how do I explain this? It was like a necessary to go through because it helped you grow. But you've grown to the point of, it's like you've removed an ancestral, I don't like the word curse. We're on Scorpio. We just did Libra. But it feels as though you've removed an ancestral block or curse or wound or something. So it's a beautiful energy. It's like it broke, thank you. Thank you, Spirit. You broke a cycle, an ancestral cycle. So even unbeknownst to you, it's almost as if this goes so much deeper than you might be aware of. That's beautiful. All right, Scorpio, your moonology is believe in the impossible. Blue moon. We just had a blue moon. So, all right, Sagittarius. We are on Sagittarius. We made it. We made it to Sagittarius. Feel free to hit the like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment. Watch your sun, moon, rising, Venus. So we have done Aries through Scorpio. We are now on Sagittarius, and we only have Sag, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces left. I appreciate you for being a moderator. I was not expecting that. So I truly, truly appreciate you. Okay, Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Interesting. That flung right out there. Slippery. Slippery little suckers. Okay. Ooh, I like it. Sagittarius. The overall energy for the reading is number 6, contract. And it is pertaining to number 23, courthouse. So I don't know, contract can mean so many different things. And one thing that I got very strongly was that this was a soul contract. And so but being in the energy of a soul contract or a contract, and it's something that may feel strong and binding, but I know this sounds crazy, but it almost feels like it could be a marriage. Or we could be leading into that. The contract, it almost feels, I heard written in stone. And so, although, yes, you can talk about a contract being written in stone, blah, 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 this feels like, I don't know where the blah, blah, blah came from. This feels like this was something that is meant to transpire, something that you had signed up for before incarnating. We have the Fool card, which is Aries Aquarius energy. Taking a leap of faith, starting a new journey, something that feels very playful and lighthearted. It could be pertaining to a Queen of Cups. That's specifically Cancer energy. So you could be dealing with a Cancer or have that in your chart. This is the energy of somebody who is highly intuitive, kind, caring, compassionate, empathic, psychic, maybe. It's somebody who feels deeply emotions, right? And then we have a King of Wands. So Sagittarius, that is you. Male, female, not gender specific. That's you. You are showing up in your reading. So I don't know if you are ending a contract with a person, because that could be it. It's just the energy is this contract and courthouse. So I don't know if you're wanting to enter into a contract, but it's a new beginning. So, I mean, I guess you could still take it either way, but it definitely feels like it's with a water sign. Whether that's their sun, moon, rising, or they're just embodying that energy. I'm seeing this as something you're entering into. A new contract, a new journey with this water sign, this water energy. And again, male, female, not gender specific. The underlying energy, that which is beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of. Can you hear? Yes. I'm going to go with yes. Number 44, woman holding a heart. So I feel like, and it's pertaining to number 13, wealthy man. Thank you. You could, I mean, I feel like this is super just cut and dry. There's some kind of a contract, and I feel like this is a past life contract, or something you signed up for before incarnating, unbeknownst to you, most likely, unless you have done past life regressions, which, hey, you could have. But this is a woman holding a heart with a wealthy man. This is somebody having emotional feelings towards this person. Now, whether they're wealthy or not, I don't know that that necessarily matters. I think it's just describing a person in your reading that might be financially stable. But I'm going to go with thinking that this person is that water sign. They also could have fire in their chart, but I think that this is a new contract taking place in a relationship. It could even start out as business. So it could be a business opportunity that moves into something more, but we have a Page of Cups. Pages bring news. This is flirtation. This is kind, loving words. This is somebody like, hey, let's go on a date. Or I think you're pretty. You know what I mean? And then we have the World card. Aquarius, Capricorn. Oh, I'm getting a ringing in my right ear. This is a brand new beginning. This is, it's a cycle that has completed. This is your brand new beginning, right? There's a cycle that's completed. But for some of you, I almost feel as though I just heard travel the world. So I don't know if you get to travel the world or if this person is world renowned, if they've traveled the world. But I feel like this is definitely, there's a cycle that has closed and a new one opening up. And we have the Queen of Wands, which specifically Aries, but it's Aries, Leo, Sag. So we have a King and Queen of Wands. They could have fire in their chart and embody that energy, or it could be that you are closing a cycle with either a water sign and starting with a new one with a fire sign. Like there's a cycle ending and a new one beginning. But I feel like this is a contract. So even if you don't get married, I feel like there was a soul contract. There was a purpose, a meaning for you all to meet up. There could be a memory. I heard memory on my heart. So Sagittarius, we have balsamic moon, a time for healing. So it's entirely possible that maybe there is a situation coming to an end. And again, I feel like there's a soul contract. So a new person could be coming in at some point. I mean, that's kind of how life goes anyway. So, all right, Sag. That is what I have for you. Let's move to Capricorn. And again, I will put timestamps after it uploads. Or after I'm done. You know, whatever. I don't have a love card. Your love card? I'm not sure what you mean by your love card. I'm like looking at my tarots. I don't have a specific love deck. Okay, we are on Capricorn. Next, after Capricorn, we'll do Aquarius and then Pisces, and then we are done. So, all right, Capricorn. I feel like I should have made mention at some point that the monthlies will be out this next week. I guess better late than never. Oh my goodness. Capricorn. Ooh. I don't even know why I shuffle. I probably just should stop shuffling, really. Just. That's a lot, Capricorn. Oh my goodness. A lot of energy. Oh, I just got the smell of something burning. Of course, I look around. I don't have anything in here that could be burning, but... Oh. Interesting, Capricorn. Okay, I'm getting da-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na. Is it baby? Here I am. I'm a man on the scene. I'll give you what you want, but you got to come home with me. Hey, little thing, let me light your candle. I don't know if that song means something to somebody. Okay, Capricorn, my ever-loving energy. We have, this is a collective read, so it all could pertain to you and or just one of these energies. Take it how it resonates. We have number 23, all tied up. Man, number 45, man holding a heart. And number 39, fifth chakra archangel Gabriel. Somebody all tied up is like a self-imposed prison, possibly up in their headspace, overthinking, overanalyzing, and it could pertain to a love situation. But with the fifth chakra archangel Gabriel, I feel like you're being called to speak your truth. Get out of your headspace. But it's pertaining to number 23, courthouse in the reverse. So somebody could have ended a contract, ended something official. I heard dead on arrival. It could have ended before it started. But I feel like it really has somebody up in their head, and it's pertaining to their emotions or a person that they have emotions for. But there's a need to literally get outside of the head and figure out your truth. You cannot fix what you deem as a problem by sat in the energy of said problem. There has to be a focus on something completely different, something that will take your attention to something else. Oh God. I just heard the best way to get over somebody is to get under somebody, right? That's not my advice. I just heard that. So there could be that there's some kind of a situation like that, but in a different scenario, I would say that's a good idea. Like, instead of getting, the best way to get over somebody is to focus on something else, not someone else, something else. Shift your energy the best you can. I mean, yes, you're supposed to feel your feelings, but you literally want to just get your head out of it and move into something else. And then truth starts revealing itself to you about situations. We have, excuse me, the Four of Pentacles. This is something that you possibly held on to for far too long. Possibly out of fear is what I heard. And we have the Lovers, that's Gemini energy. So the Lovers is, ooh, it has a beautiful peacock. It is a soulmate connection. We're not clarifying today, but it could be that this has run its course, that the purpose for this soulmate connection has come and gone, and or for others, this is something that maybe is being put on hold to move forward with at a different time. But we have the Five of Swords, and that to me is arguments and fighting. And although it could pertain to your own internal arguing, fighting back and forth, that all tied up energy, that tends to reveal itself in our external world. So in the underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of is the 7th chakra archangel Uriel. I feel like you are really opening up and having some kind of a connection or awareness to number 18. It could be a child of yours and or your inner child. I find that very interesting and almost out of place, if that makes sense. Ooh, my heart chakra just fluttered. I feel like your divine purpose with this person might have been to have a child. I heard that's where the buck stops. So I don't know if this resonates with anybody. We have the 2 of Wands. That is moving forward into a new cycle. For me, it's the minor arcana into moving forward, following something that you're passionate about. But really, I think it's about the Hanged Man, Pisces energy. You could be dealing with a Pisces, have that in your chart. It's gaining a new perspective on whatever the situation is. And again, I feel like the best way to gain the new perspective is to get out of the situation in order to see things clearly, to be able to see the truth and speak your truth. I feel like there's a clarity and an awareness coming pertaining to a child, and that might have been for some of you, the purpose of this soulmate connection. Because we can have many soulmates. There isn't just one soulmate. I mean, it can be friends, it can be family, it can be lovers. And they can be with us for a lifetime. They can be with us for a season. There is no, like, set rules on how things, people, places, and situations enter our lives and how they leave. Also, I feel it's important to express that a lot of times our most beneficial and strongest ties on the other side, like our soul family on the other side, are the people that come in and sign up to be the catalysts, the very strong, uncomfortable lessons. Those people have a tendency to be with us through many lifetimes, and they're taking one for our team. Like, okay, I'll come in and show her a lesson. It's the only way she's going to learn this lifetime or whatever. So I heard Take It Easy. Now I'm hearing that song, Take It Easy. I don't know what the name of the song is, if that is the name of the song. But Capricorn, I feel like if you're not aware already, that you will gain a new perspective on the purpose of a soulmate connection that possibly didn't go as far as you would have liked it to go, or you thought it should have or would have or could have gone. So, ooh, 2 left, Aquarius and Pisces. Feel free to hit the like, share, subscribe button, leave comment. Watch your sun, moon, rising, Venus. Okay, I don't know if this is going to be for Aquarius. I would assume so because I moved to Aquarius, but I just heard it's electric, like the beginning of the Electric Slide song. Like, I don't know the words. I just keep hearing, it's electric. Okay. Aquarius, Well, now I feel like I should have done Aquarius's timestamp a little bit before because I got that song. Oh, well, I just made a note of it. Aquarius. Ooh, Aquarius. Okay, so the beginning of the readings, I feel like I have a hair on me somewhere. The beginning of the readings, false person kept coming out, and towards the end of the readings, courthouse keeps coming out. So, very interesting. All right, Aquarius, the overall energy for your reading is number 37, third chakra, Archangel Shamuel. This is like your life force energy. This is creation and passion and like your drive, really, your desires. And it's in the reverse, which leads me to believe that you have a block or something holding that back, and it's pertaining to number 23, courthouse. Good grief, I feel like I want to just take that card out of the deck. There's something that's making you feel stuck or stagnant, and it is, again, courthouse. It can be anything. It's something official in your life. Something you could be going to court for, you know, I heard breaking the law, breaking the law. Not funny, I'm sorry. But it is kind of funny the way it popped into my head. Yeah, maybe you're not supposed to take life so seriously. I mean, it could be a wedding. It could be something that maybe you're trying to build a house and you have to get all these permits done and you have to keep going to the courthouse and you're just not getting what you need. Like, there's something that's backing you up and keeping you from it's not good. It doesn't feel good. We have the Nine of Pentacles, wish fulfillment. Interesting. I don't know how you can be sat in blocked, icky energy and have a wish fulfillment, but I mean, I guess stranger things, right? And we're not clarifying because that would take far too long. This is a card of, sometimes it's considered a single card. It's the card of somebody who is able to enjoy the fruits of their labor. It is wish fulfillment. We have the Four of Pentacles. There's something that is being held on to. And then we have the Page of Swords. Pages bring news. This is some kind of communication coming in, somebody's truth or honesty, clarity. I almost feel as though well, I heard once upon a time. So whatever your wish fulfillment is, there's something you need to let go of in order to get it. There's something you're holding on to that is, I don't know if it's preventing it or it's whatever is keeping you, like I've got a nauseous feeling almost. whatever you're dealing with a courthouse, whatever official thing that you're dealing with, it is blocking your life force energy, your joy, your happiness, your creativity. And I feel like the wish fulfillment, I don't know if, because everybody's different, but it just feels like there's something that you either have coming to you or you're waiting on coming that is being blocked because you're holding on to something. I feel a need to surrender and to let go or release. I feel like you're going to get clarity on that, or communication. The underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of. We have number 52, Goddess of the Moon. That's a need to follow your intuition. It also talks about higher guidance, clarity, divine wisdom and knowledge. Sometimes things that are hidden. But it's pertaining to number 36, distant horizons. And I feel like the pathway is coming clear when you go within and follow your intuition and follow your guidance, meditate. We have the Four of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you need to heal and meditate. I feel like there's a need to, there's something that needs to be let go of that has bound you. It could be something that is ongoing, or something that had happened, but you never released it or let go of it. If it's not something that's already happened, it's something that's going to happen or is happening currently. But I feel like there is a pathway, an opening, a shift, a change coming. You need to literally meditate and heal and rest. And the Four of Swords. This could be pertaining to a Queen of Fire, specifically Aries energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. This is somebody who is very magnetic, charismatic, magical. It's masculine energy. It's somebody who goes after what it is that they desire with passion and drive. And then we have a King of Cups, specifically Pisces, but it's Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Could have that in your chart, or be dealing with a King of Cups. This is somebody who's highly intuitive, psychic. It is somebody who's kind, caring, compassionate. They feel very deeply, but don't tend to show their emotions. So I don't know if you're healing from, for some of you, this is a parental situation. For others, I almost feel like there's something that you are, there's definitely healing that needs to take place. Now, whether you are embodying the Queen of Wands or the King of Cups energy, or they're two separate people, this is, it almost feels like a healing that's needing to take place. Possibly pertaining to one of these people. For others, I feel like these people are on your path once the healing takes place. Literally, I feel like the only thing that needs to take place is the healing of something that happened pertaining to a court situation. That's what we're holding on to. That's what's blocking us. If this is not your reading, check out your sun, moon, rising. I am still going to read your Moonology card, and or flip the roles as need be. Aquarius, we have adjustments are required. Third quarter moon. I feel like that is true. Adjustments. Shifting whatever is blocking your chakra. All right, last but not leastly, we have the Pisces, which happens to be my sun sign. Les Pisces. All right, fishies. Oh, Kevin, I don't know what your question was, but I'm not answering questions. I mean, not with the tarot anyway, not today. If you were asking me. I will tell you, Kevin, if you are attempting to bring something into fruition, you can help said friend by imagining in your mind with your eyes closed them coming to you with the great news that it has happened and that they have whatever it is that they're desiring. And just do that before going to sleep and first thing when you wake up in the morning. And that would be manifesting on their behalf. So you can do that. All right, Pisces. 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 Oop. Uh-oh. Pisces. All right. Did I claim I was a Pisces? I'm gonna claim one of my other signs. Okay, I'm just kidding. I'll be a Pisces. Pisces, the overall energy for our reading is number 40, 6th chakra archangel Metatron. That is all about your third eye, your sixth sense, your communication with higher realms, spirit, telepathy, the clairs, and anxiety. Number 18. I feel like I just told somebody not to be having anxiety. And, you know, anxiety is, it's kind of just an unnecessary, I know it sometimes happens naturally. Like we can get anxious, like, oh, I'm taking a trip to a far off land tomorrow. And it like the anxiety, the anxiousness, it's not necessarily bad, but it depends on if you're receiving. So this is pertaining to number 36, distant horizons. So something's taking place at some in the distant horizon. Maybe that's where the anxiety is coming from, is that something hasn't happened yet. Like, when is it going to happen? Interesting. We have the Emperor, which is Aries energy. Specifically, you could be dealing with an Aries or have that in your chart. You could be embodying that energy or dealing with somebody who is. This is a boss energy. This is somebody who's in control, somebody who's in charge. This feels very magical, and it feels like this is somebody who might have risen to Well, I heard rose to the occasion. So maybe this was something that you just, or this person, take it how it resonates, ended up in. Like it was needed and somebody stepped up to the plate almost. We have the 5 of Pentacles. This is a need to be careful with what it is that you are focusing on, because if you're focused on lack, you're going to get more lack. And that's the energy that this is talking about. It somebody who was left out in the cold, or financial restraints. But the more that that's focused on, the more you're going to call more of that in. Then we have the Knight of Wands. This is somebody who's moving in with passion and drive, desire towards the Ace of Pentacles, something that is tangible in the 3D, something that, a new opportunity. So it almost feels as though there's a need to get rid of the anxiety, because that could be this energy. But it feels as though there's something that you are intuitively following or receiving guidance in creating something that you're passionate about, that is actually bringing in results. The underlying energy, number 31, door to value. But the theme is 29, imprisonment. Maybe you don't feel like you're worthy. Maybe that's that energy, that lacking energy. It feels like something's lacking, and it feels like that's the anxiety, fear, stress. And I feel like that's what's taking its toll. That's what's why it's on the distant horizon instead of like it's here now, right here, right now. Because I think it's your thoughts. Number 16. I think you need to clear your thoughts. The ones that really aren't beneficial. The lack, the fear, the stress. Because I think that you are affecting your, opening your door to your value. You need to feel worthy, know you're worthy. We have the 9 of Wands. Okay, so you could be moving out of something since 2008. I cannot remember the planetary thing that's taking place, but I feel like it's happening now. The ending of it is happening now, I want to say. Sometime in September, but don't quote me. I'm not an astrologer. I just love astrology. So this is the wounded warrior / wounded healer. There could be a wound around authority figures and finances, or taking authority. But I feel like all of that's shifting and changing because you've put forth the work, the energy, and the effort. Which isn't even that card, but it's this card, the work, the energy, and the effort. The 8 of Pentacles. This could be something that is clearing out a past life wound or trauma. It could be some programming from childhood, something karmic. I feel like the wounded warrior has been carrying around this for some time, and 2008 keeps popping out to me. Interesting. So something since 2008, I feel like is finally coming to an end, a close. It could have been a roller coaster. If it's money, it could have been, oh, I make great money. Not anymore. Oh, I do. Nope. Relationship. Oh, this is great. Not so much. I mean, it feels like it wasn't like crap the whole time, but it was like I mean, it could have been crap the whole time, but it was almost like, you know, things are going good and then now they're not. And then now it like a turbulent is the word I'm searching for. Thank you. I feel like you're coming out of that. I feel like there's an awareness, and I feel like things are about ready to shift in the next couple months. I know that doesn't sound long, like it's coming soon enough, especially if this has been going on since, you know, 2008. So your Moonology card is a win-win. Outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. Gotta love it. We're actually going to head into Libra season here shortly. The only reason I know that is because my son is a Libra. So that is what I have for you. I truly appreciate you all for coming. Thank you for the likes, shares, and subscribes. Again, the monthlies for September are coming out this next week. So, well, I will start doing them this next week. I don't like to do them too far in advance. But yeah, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being a moderator. Now that I know how to do it, I feel bad because somebody had asked me in the beginning and I'm like, yeah, I don't know how to do that. And then all of a sudden the chat went cray cray. And so, thankfully I figured it out and I appreciate the help. I will see you all on the next one. I mean, do you have any questions? Comments? No? Nobody? Good evening. Thank you, Elizabeth. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. I will see you on the next one. Love and light.